everyone, we're going to simplify the given expression when we have x is the square root of the quantity of 5 plus 2 square root of 6, and y is the square root of the quantity of 5 minus 2 square root of 6. All right, so the first thing we want to do is simplify these two right here because we have double radicals, and if we don't, it's going to make everything very complicated. So basically what I'm going to be using is this formula here and this formula here. So for this first one, we have x equals square root of 5 plus 2 square root of 6. So we want to make a 2ab and then have an a squared and b squared, because what my goal is to get rid of this outer radical here. So I can write this as my 5 is going to be 3 plus 2, then we have plus 2, and then my AB is going to be square root of 3 times square root of 2. And then the radical goes right there. Now I'm going to rearrange this and write this as the square root, because we have our 2AB. This is your A and your B. So I need to rewrite these a little bit and write this as square root of 3 squared plus 2 times square root of, we can put these inside if you want like that, and then plus square root of 2 squared. So that means I can write this as the square root of, and I'm going to write it this way. My A is square root of 3 minus my B, which is square root of 2 and squared. So now that gets rid of the radical because we have the square of a square root, and that goes away. So this x is going to be square root of 3, and should be a plus, sorry. Square root of 3 plus square root of 2, because we had a plus here. Now my y is going to be the same thing, but we have a minus. So it's going to be square root of 3 minus square root of 2, and that's, given that square root of 3 is greater than square root of 2. So that 1.73 is greater than 1.41 approximately. All right. Now that we have that, we can use our substitution, but what I want to do is simplify this expression first. All right, and what we're going to do is rationalize the denominator. So basically we have square root of x minus square root of y divided by square root of x plus square root of y. And what we're going to do is rationalize the denominator by multiplying by the conjugate. So the conjugate of our denominator is going to be square root of x minus square root of y. And when you do that, we just have our a squared minus b squared. So this is your a, and if you square root of x, you square it, you get x. And this is your b, and so you put minus, and that's going to be y. Now our numerator is you have to multiply this by square root of x minus square root of y. So basically you just have square root of x minus square root of y squared. And so that one is going to be using this formula here, and that's going to give you, if I can squeeze it in here, let's see, that's going to be x minus 2ab, so we can put this together, xy, and then plus y, all divided by x minus y. All right, so let's see what we get. We have x minus 2 square root of xy plus y divided by x minus y. And just for a refresher, our x was square root of 3 plus 2, square root of 2, and our y was square root of 3 minus square root of 2. So let's substitute everything in. So our x is going to be square root of 3 plus square root of 2. Then we're going to have minus 2 xy. So when you multiply these two together, so it's going to be basically 2 times, let's see, where am I? xy, right? So if you multiply these two together, That's the same as difference of squares. So this is just going to be 3 minus 2, which equals 1. So that's just going to be times 2, or minus 2, plus your y. And your y is square root of 3 minus square root of 2. All right, so let's see what happens. These two cancel out. So basically we have 2 of these. So we have 2 square root of 3 minus 2. That's our numerator. Our denominator, we're subtracting these two. So that's going to be square root of 3 plus square root of 2 minus square root of 3 minus square root of 2. All right, this gives me 2 square root of 3 minus 2 divided by square root of 3 plus square root of 2. And then we have minus square root of 3 plus square root of 2. So the square root of 3's cancel out. Now let's see what we can do. We have 2 of these. So basically we have 2 square root of 3 minus 2 divided by 2 square root of 2. All right, because we have 2 of these. Now, the thing is we're going to have to rationalize the denominator there. So let's do that. We're almost done. So we have 2 square root of 3 minus 2 divided by 2 square root of 2. So when you rationalize the denominator, you multiply the numerator and the denominator by square root of 2. So the denominator is just going to be 2 times 2. Let's see. Let's do the numerator first. This is going to give you 2 times square root of 6 minus 2 square root of 2. And then for this, you're going to get 2 times 2, which is 4. But what I can do is factor out this 2. We get square root of 6 minus square root of 2. And then denominator we have 2 times 2, so these 2's will cancel. So your final answer is going to be square root of 6 minus square root of 2, all divided by 2. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.